Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the American, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On the option. Quick toss. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Under fire. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. Just keep slinging it. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. To target that badly.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UCF Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 40, there he goes.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of...
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Finds his back in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Knights. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
So now it's second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Abraham. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the got room on the return. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Calls his own number. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tight end now in motion. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And a nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Fires and picked off.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Set. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's out.
Well, you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always good at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
On first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Give to the single back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
On the RPO. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
The Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. Now on second down. This is a design run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Gain of 20.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead, and you're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in.
Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Louisiana Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
UCF 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
Good enough for a first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Banner.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Roll.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. These corners backing off a bit. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, UCF.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big